Welcome to the IHN show. I don't know why that did that. Anyways.
That's better?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the IHN show, episode 86. We have a good show today. We have lots to talk about. It is coming up on the long weekend of Memorial Day. So we are going to hop right into what we're doing next week. Since Memorial Day is on Monday, unless you disagree with me, I'm thinking Tuesday, Thursday next week.
You could. Probably.
Instead of doing Tuesday, Wednesday, back to back, you do Tuesday, Thursday, and then the week after that, we just go back.
Oh, shoot. I got plans Tuesday. I forgot.
What kind of plans?
Oh, I'm hanging out with a friend right after work.
Well, what time do you get out of work?
3.
How long are you hanging out with him?
About an hour and a half.
Tell him to go to hell.
Sorry, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, do you guys know what you guys are doing on Monday?
No, not yet. I'll probably have to text you about it.
Okay, so Monday's is in the air.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Okay, so
all right.
But for if not, we're probably gonna do Thursday for sure.
Yeah,
Thursday for sure
that's
next
fine.
week. And yeah, Thursday for sure. It might be the only one. It might not. I don't know. Thank God there's not a lot of hockey going on.
Yeah.
So speaking of hockey, we got the NHL Stanley Cup Finals coming up later this week. I think they start tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken. Let me fact check that. They start... Hold on. Nope, they start Monday, May 27th. They start on Memorial Day. So they get quite the break. So I gotta go all the way back to... We only have the one game, and that was yesterday. Well, we got news for that, though, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I have not brought him up yet. He's been talking multiple times. As always, I'm here with Harold.
I am, and oh my gosh, I can't wait till we get to the hockey segment again. It's gonna be dang good.
And today is... You gotta move your pop filter. There you go. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
Today is May 22nd, and since that is a 22, that is a...
Free dinner to start off the show.
That's really loud. I forgot I turned it up when we did our live stream because you couldn't hear it over us
Yeah.
yelling at matchmaking.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yes, we got a full show. We got a little bit of IndyCar news. It's the month of May. That's winding down pretty shortly. We got NASCAR news. Good old, as I like to say it.
Yep.
We got hockey. Got the NHL. Got World Juniors. You over there are going to cover the Memorial Cup, which is
the OHL championship winner, WHL championship winner, QMJHL championship winner, and the hosting Halifax Mooseheads.
Because they are the hosting
team.
Yes. And then they do like a round robin thing.
It is.
So,
yeah.
Yep, that's all the teams in the CHL or the Canadian Hockey League.
Yep.
Which is not quite pro. That's like step below pro.
CHL is rookie.
Step below pro. They don't get paid.
Yeah.
Not that I know. So it's not pro.
Yeah.
Pro is... So the first pro league is the ECHL. When you look at the
rookie
NHL...
Pro. Oh, I see what you mean.
When you look at the
NHL... Then it is below ECHL. Yeah, you're right.
If you look at the NHL ladder, most go ECHL if at all.
Yeah.
AHL, NHL.
It's in between, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
It's right below the
ECHL. That's... Yeah. I was going to say that. Then you're good.
Yep. So, we are going to get right into it.
Please do.
What facility am I Harold?
Okay, for my Who Had That Facility, I decided to change my mind and do Who Had That Track.
Hey.
Okay, so let's get right into it here. I have my timer set.
All right,
for
Daytona International Speedway.
That's it.
Son of a bitch.
You know, I hate this game. Where's the Santa hats? Right there. I have my Santa hats ready too. I got that. Okay, for my Who Had That Track, I am a 2.5 mile asphalt 3-turn track.
Pocono.
That's it.
That didn't take long.
I know. That was a dead giveaway.
I almost got it with Daytona too.
Yeah.
Oh, if I would have gotten it, that would have been like 10 free dingers.
It would have.
Just pulling the random track out of my ass, being a smart ass.
Too bad it's only one, huh?
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, well, you, mister, I'm going to give you 10 free dingers, but we'll get into the reason why
here in a minute.
And a little bit later. But first, it is time for some IndyCar
News.
For the IndyCar, excuse me, we have an interesting story here. So, before the Indianapolis 500, Kyle Kaiser, he made the show. He made the Indy 500. He bumped out Alonso. And right before they went up to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the month of May, their sponsor pulled out. I think actually two of their sponsors pulled out. So then they went there with a car that had very little sponsors. They pretty much had a car that had the sponsors on there that were always going to be on there, i.e. Speedway, NTT Data or NTT, Chevrolet, because I believe they're in a Chevrolet. And what other one would I'm probably another IndyCar. Oh, and Firestone. So those are the only sponsors they had at once their other two sponsors pulled out. And I don't want to say the other two because I don't want to get in trouble. So, well, after they once they made it into the show, the Juncos Racing Team received a sponsorship from, come on, there we go.
Oh, I thought you were yelling at me. I was just saying, I wouldn't have known that.
No, I wasn't expecting you to know. I was waiting for the internet to load, damn it.
Okay, that's better.
I remember what it was. It was 25. It was 250 it was 250 OK or 2,250 OK. It's an email. It was like an email technology service thing, and they're based out of Indianapolis, I want to say. And after seeing the Juncos Racing Team persevere and make the show, they decided to sponsor Juncos Racing and Kyle Kaiser in the Indy 500, which is pretty good after the other sponsorship candied assed out. Other news being Dragon Speed this year actually, very surprisingly, actually made the show. They were one of the teams that were expected not to make the show, and they did. Well, that was Dragon Speed, driven by Ben Hanley, and they have decided to expand their IndyCar program. They were in the IFA World Endurance Championship, and they're going to expand the presence in NTT IndyCar Series. With Dragon Speed currently competing in the FIA World Endurance Championship, LMP1 and LMP2 classes, the European Le Mans Series, LMP2 category, and a 5-race introduction to this year's IndyCar. Julian clearly has found something in IndyCar that warrants a change in direction. The Le Mans 24-hour next month will be our final LMP1 and regular WEC outing, allowing us to ramp up our IndyCar efforts on both the technical and marketing fronts. We're not leaving the WEC entirely, as we plan to enter our number 21 LMP2, Areca 07, Gibson, and individual rounds including Spa, Brazil, and Le Mans, with Le Mans, of course, subject to us earnings or being granted an invitation. We are also considering running Daytona and Sebring with IMSA again. We'll definitely be continuing in the ELMS, which we think offers the best sports car racing on the planet, remains ideal series for top gentlemen's drivers. Preparing to try and qualify for Dragon Speed's first Indy 500 this weekend with driver Ben Hanley in the number 81 Chevrolet, Julian and his team will spend the next several months plotting the program's IndyCar calendar for 2020. For us, the potential for growing Dragon Speed as an engineering and commercial concern is far clearer in IndyCar than anywhere else in the sport, given the quality of racing and stable formula. So. Yeah. Okay. That's all I've got. That was it. All right, time to move on to fun fact. What you got?
All right, my fun fact.
Let me guess. It's on his phone again.
It is not on my phone today. I had to look one up, and it's
the horror, isn't it? Just
a
terrible.
Spoiler alert.
Why is it a spoiler alert?
Because it's about the NHL and what happened last night.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I get to do the honors. We will be into the hockey segment for the NHL for the scores here in just a moment.
Well, don't say the score.
I know, I'm not going to say the score. However, I will say that, and I get to do the honors, that the Boston Beaches and the St. Louis Blues are in the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals.
I like it. Except the Bruins part, but the Blues part I like.
Yeah, me too, because if the Bruins win the Stanley Cup, then I get at least 50 free dingers. If you know why.
I know why.
Alright.
I was going to bring that up later.
Alright.
Quit pushing me.
Alright. And my fun fact is about the St. Louis Blues, and the last time they made the Stanley Cup Finals was in 1970. Guess who they faced that year?
Probably the Bruins.
And that's right. However, I lost.
Yep, they're carrying a vengeance for 49 years. They're going to pull it out.
49 years later, they finally make it back.
Yeah.
And they darn well better beat the Beaches.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, so help me if they don't.
Here,
I'm gonna flip my lid.
somebody tattoo Rask between the eyes.
Yeah, that's nice. I wish.
Yeah. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. My fun fact. In the spirit of NHL playoffs, there are currently 4 teams that have played the most games in a single playoff season. You are going to try and guess those 4. Surprisingly, 2 of these 4 were back-to-back years.
Really?
Yes.
That played the most games.
Played the most games.
Okay.
The most games ever played in a single playoff year is 26. Nobody has gone 27 or 28 games. So that means that at least in either one series they only went to 5, or in 2 they went to 6. The other 2 they went to 7.
Yep.
Or in 3 of them they went to 7.
Yeah.
So, who do you think the 4 teams are that did 26 games? One was in 1986-87. The other one was in 2003-2004, 2013-14, and 14-15.
Okay, so 80. Let's do it in order.
86-87.
86-87. Who won the cup in 87? That was the Oil Burners. So let's go with the Edmonton Oil Burners.
Did they win it in 87?
Yeah. They won it in 86 as well. Calgary won it in 88. Fisherman won it in 89. 85 was... crap.
1987. Yep, it was the Oilers.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you're going to go with the Edmonton
Oil Burners. And that is the...
Hold on, let me look up something real quick.
Fact checking it.
Oh, I know what the answer is. I'm looking right at it.
Oh, well then why didn't you say something?
Because I just want to know how many games the Oilers actually played that year.
Oh, so it's wrong. Okay.
No, it was actually the team they played against.
In the finals?
Yeah, the Philadelphia Flyers.
Ah, no way.
Yeah. The Flyers played 26 games that year. The Oilers played...
a few.
How many did they play? Blah, blah, blah. Game 1, no, I don't want that. Give me the overall series, would you? Damn it!
Piece of...
Yeah. Oh, well, it don't matter. Okay, that series went to 7, too.
Hot dang.
Yeah. So, that's one. Now you gotta go 2003, 2004.
Okay, 04 was...
You got a 50% chance of getting this one right. Because obviously, these are obviously teams that went to the finals.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
you obviously know who played in this playoff series.
Yeah, I do. And who played the most amount of games. So, let's go with the Tampa Bay AC/DCs. Son of Beach, it's Calgary.
50-50, 80-20, not in his favor.
Not
Calgary.
in my favor. It's sorry guys, I have Richie Rich syndrome.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
Yeah.
2013-14.
13-14. That was when the LA Booger Fligs won their second cup in franchise history, and that was in 2014. They played the I believe Rangers.
Yes.
Yeah, 2012 was the Sinners. So, and then, if it was 14, however, the Kings were the underdogs against the Rangers, so let's go with the LA Booger Flings. Yes, ma'am, that's how it's done!
Considering they were an 8th-seeded team going into the playoffs.
That's right!
Alright, the year after, 14-15.
14-15. The next censored year. 14, 15. 15 was the Deadhawks and the Lightning. Those were pretty equally matched teams. However, I think the Lightning were better, but I've already said... No. I have said the Lightning, but that was the wrong answer, so let's try the Tampa Bay AC/DCs again. That's how it's done! Yeah! I can do this crap, too.
Yep, he's batting 500.
Which is pretty good.
No, it's pretty bad. In the baseball, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Outside of baseball, that sucks ass.
Yeah.
All right. Lead us in.
On Tuesday, May 21. What's the problem?
I said lead us in, not start scores.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gosh,
Negative one
dingers.
dingers.
Oops, I did it again.
He's down to 0.
All right. You're at 1. You're ahead and winning this thing. We will now move on into the hooking segment.
Yep. Now you get a 5-minute major for tripping. That was bad.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
Go!
Alright, now on Tuesday, May 21st, which is better.
Now you might want to get your ears on, because there's a lot of games that happened today.
For the, what was it? Was it, no.
Did you not notice the sarcasm in my voice?
I did, but there might have been for the World Juniors, because I didn't see the World Juniors.
World Juniors is not going on right now.
Really?
World Championships is going on right now.
Oh, that's it. That's what I meant to say. Anyway. For, yesterday, the last game, spoiler alert, and with my fun fact, was played in the Western Conference as Erik Karlsson and Tomas Hertl missed.
And Pavelski missed it.
Yep. Game 6 for the Sharks as the St. Louis Blues by 2018-19 Stanley Cup champion prediction moves on to the finals for the first time in 49 years as they paddled the Shark Tanks, and the Tanks really tanked on this one, 5-1.
And since it's the playoffs,
that is a double paddling.
And since the last game was also a 5 score, I'm going to add 2 more just for good measure.
That'll teach them.
Yep. You get all year to fix that one up. All right. Due to that, somebody guessed at the beginning of the year that the St. Louis Blues were going to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, or actually win the Stanley Cup, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Beginning of the year, they were looking pretty rough.
Especially
when they're sitting in dead ass last.
After New Year's Day.
Yeah. It was just like, no chance.
Yeah.
Then Craig
MFs.
Then Craig Berube comes in and says, hold my beer.
And along with Jordan Bennington.
You just had to add more. To hold my beer was fine.
Yep. Along with, yeah.
Just leave it.
I would say something else too, but alright.
Leave it. Alright. Anyways, with that, them making it past the first round, them making it past the second round. Okay, I'll give you that. Making it past the third round into the Stanley Cup Finals.
11 dingers.
I counted 15.
15 dingers. Chalk it up. New record, here I come. Nah, I'll probably screw the pooch on this thing.
And since it's the 2019 playoffs, 19 dingers. Oh, that's Steve Eiserman, 1 more. So you're up to 20 already.
Oh, that's Michigan boy, 1 more. Nah, just kidding.
Who?
20. Eric Jones, Michigan
wrong
boy.
sport. Alright, you just lost a dinger. Oh, no, we just went back to 19. Back up to 20 you go.
Oh, that's better. Alright.
Okay.
Now.
Jeez, gonna kick your ass. Alright, so that's that. Time to move on to your scores before we go into World Championships. Wait, actually. Yeah, I've already said the first game doesn't start till
Monday, May
27th. That's game 1. Then the next game is Wednesday, May 29th.
Yeah, in TD.
We don't give 2 Garden.
Yeah.
So, and that's game 1 and 2. Games 3 and 4 are, game 3 is Saturday, June 1st at Enterprise Center. Game 4 is Monday, June 3rd. So, and they all start at 8 p.m. Eastern. The first game's on NBC.
The Big Boy Network.
Game 2 is on NBCSN.
The Little Boy Network.
Game 3 is on NBCSN.
Little Boy Network.
And Game 4 is on NBC.
The Big Boy Network.
And that's all we got.
Because yeah, they're having Game 4 on NBC, the Big Boy Network, so they can have it on the Big Boy Network, so the Brews can sweep the beaches. That's right.
I don't see him sweeping them.
I know,
That'd be a total sudden rush to the brain for the Bruins.
Yeah, and Tuukka Rask. Yeah.
I mean, the Blues have played 2 more games than the Bruins. The Bruins are 12-5, the Blues are 12-7.
Yep.
So,
nice.
They're pretty even.
Yep.
So, all right, go on with your scores.
All right, my scores. To move on to the next league down in the AHL, for the Western Conference, the Chicago Wolves and the San Diego Gulls. Their series is tied at 1. They did not play Game 3. However, that is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is in San Diego. The name of the arena is Valley View Casino Center. That's it. That is at 7 p.m. Pacific. Friday, May 24, at 7 p.m. Pacific in Valley View Casino Center is in San Diego. That's on Friday for Game 4. And Saturday in San Diego at 7 p.m. Pacific is Game 5 over the weekend. However, here comes your first paddling of the day, and I like this a lot. In the Eastern Conference, the President's Trophy winning Charlotte Checkers and the Toronto Marlies played game number 3 in Toronto at Rico Coliseum.
I bet you they sell tacos there.
Crap, that one flew right by me.
You said Rico Coliseum, right?
Yeah.
I bet you they sell tacos there.
Yeah, because because Rico's a Mexican name or something?
It's a Hispanic name.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Okay, here comes your first paddling of the day. Get ready. On Tuesday, May 21st, last night, the Marlies got 1, and the Checkers got 5. And since this is the playoffs, that is a double paddling. The Charlotte Checkers beat the Marlies 5-1. They now take a 2-1 series lead. On Thursday, May 23rd, at Rico Coliseum at 7 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, May 23, is game number 4. Friday, May 24, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Toronto is game 5. And Sunday, May 26, at 7 p.m. Eastern in Charlotte for game 6, if necessary, is at Bojangles
Coliseum.
That's right. So, that is that. And now we have the ECHL. May 20th, Monday, at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, was the start of game number 6 between the Tulsa Oilers and the Toledo Walleye for the Western Conference Finals. This game right here, Toledo looking to move on to the Kelly Cup Kelly Cup Finals for the first time in franchise history. Well, the Walleye only got 2 as the Tulsa Oilers force a game 7 as they got 4. Damn it. The Oilers won 4-2 to beat Toledo today, May 22 at 8:05 p.m. Eastern in Tulsa at Bach Center is game number 7. Walleye Oilers for the Western Conference Championship. It's tonight. Oh, it does not get more intense than this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be alright.
I swear, if Toledo ships the bat, I'm gonna be so PO'd.
You're gonna go in there and heads are gonna roll.
They are. Hopefully they will. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Those are the only leagues that I have. However, I do have the Memorial Cup in Halifax to announce the scores of. It is a round-robin tournament. I believe each team plays 3. I believe how the round-robin works, don't quote me on this, but I think how it works, is each team plays all 3 other teams once, and the team with the worst record is automatically out, and the best team with the best record is automatically in the finals. And then
are you talking about how round robin works?
How this round robin works, yeah.
Okay. Yes, they all play each other. The one with the worst record out, the one with the best records in. The other 2 play each other in a quote-unquote semifinals.
Yeah. And then the winner of that moves on to play the finals, and then it's
right,
one game.
That's
one
how
game
most.
for the
That's
board.
how most 4-team round robins work.
Yep. Okay. On Saturday, May 18, Rayun, the 4 teams that are in it this year, are the WHL champions, Prince Albert Raiders, OHL champions, Guelph Storm.
Champions? Champions?
Yeah, champions, whatever you want to call it. The QMJHL champions, my personal favorite team there, the Rayun-Noranda Huskies. And from the QMJHL, the team that hosts it this year is the Halifax Mooseheads, who they played the Huskies in the final. So, Saturday, May 18, Rayun-Noranda was in Guelph to play the Storm. The Storm got 5, and the Huskies got 2. And on Sunday, May 19, Halifax played in Guelph, as Guelph got 2, and Halifax got 4. That is actually pretty shocking.
Are you sure it's not the Halifax Highlanders?
No.
Okay. Did you get that one?
No.
Okay, it's from the movie Goon.
Oh.
He plays for the Halifax Highlanders instead of the Mooseheads.
Oh. On Monday, May 20th, Rayun-Noranda was in Prince Albert to play the Raiders. The Raiders got 3, and the Huskies got 6.
Oh, that was quite the fancy show.
It was. On Tuesday, May 21st, Guelph was in Prince Albert to play the Raiders.
They are damn near royalty.
Shut up. Guelph got 5, and the Raiders got 2. Guelph moves on to the semifinals.
Time to bring the Storm Surge.
Shut up. I believe Prince Albert, I think they're gonna be out. They might.
If they're tied on wins, they usually go head to head.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
And if it's tied on head-to-head, each tournament has their own thing. Like, some go, what's the goals against, or what's the goals for, and then goals against, and then penalty minutes, or some BS like that. I don't know.
Wednesday, May 22nd, today, at 7 p.m. Eastern, Halifax is in Rayun-Noranda to play the Huskies. Friday and Sunday's game is to be determined. So, who do you think is going to win the Memorial Cup this year, and who do you want to win the Memorial Cup this year?
Well, right now it looks like Prince Albert's out. So
right,
we're not
as
gonna,
of right now.
It looks like that, unless there's a big turn or something happens.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go with Prince Albert. I'm going to go with the Guelph Storm.
I also want the underdog Guelph Storm to win, too. Because they upset our Saginaw Spirit, sadly, in 7, and they pulled the San Jose Sharks against the Saginaw Spirit. They did that, like Vegas Golden Knights, like stuff like that. And then they upset the President's Trophy winning Ottawa 67. So I want the Guelph Storm to win as well, too, yeah. So I think they're gonna play Rayun-Noranda in the finals. I think Rayun-Noranda is going to beat Halifax tonight. So, oh shoot, yeah, So, what you said earlier, either Prince Albert or Halifax, one of those two is probably going to be out because of some way, somehow, in some form. And then Guelph, I believe, is probably going to play, or Rayun-Noranda, one of those two. It depends on how it goes. Guelph in the semifinals, I would assume. So I think Rayun Noranda's gonna make it to the finals, and I think Guelph and Halifax are gonna head up.
Raiders are out.
Huh?
Raiders are out.
That's what I thought.
This is what it says, Raiders.
Yeah. So I think Rayun Noranda's gonna be in the finals, and I think Guelph is gonna beat Halifax in the semifinals, even though Halifax beat Guelph on Sunday 4-2. That was an upset and a half. But so I just think that, and then I think Guelph is gonna, I think Rayun Noranda is gonna beat Guelph, but I want Guelph to win. So that's my prediction. Who do you think is gonna win?
I'm gonna go with Guelph.
You're gonna go stick with Guelph. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I really hope they win too. So, other than that, that's all I got.
Time for some World Championships.
All right.
So we ended last time with Canada beating Denmark 5-0.
That's a paddling.
Italy not only scored their first goals in this tournament, they also won their first game
Thank God.
in
Who
this
was it
tournament,
against?
beating Austria 4-3 in a shootout.
Yes, ma'am. That's how it's done.
On the 21st, Germany beat Finland 4-2.
That's
Czech
good.
beat Switzerland 5-4. Slovakia beat Denmark 2-1. Latvia beat Norway 4-1. Canada beat the US 3-0.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have news about that game.
And Sweden beat Russia 7-4.
That's
Hey, it
actually
worked.
pretty good.
It worked on the first time.
Nice.
So
How many dingers am I up to?
21.
You're up to 3.
So the next game is until the 23rd, when there's 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and then there's 2 games on the 25th and 2 games on the 26th, which is so we're coming up to the final round robin, I guess you could say, games, and we have the semifinals, and then the consolation game, and then the winners game. So that's that.
Did you have any news about the World Championships or no?
No way.
Did you hear that Dylan Larkin got hit with a slap shot from one of the Canadian players and was out with a lower body injury? He got hit either in the groin or the stomach.
Youch.
I heard. Yeah.
That hurt like hell.
It was coming.
That hurt like hell.
Oh, it probably did.
So, time to move on to see NHL news, and I'm not even all the way through the news. I actually have so much news, it's ridiculous.
Really?
I have more news over 2 freaking days than I had over 6 on Monday. That's stupid.
How does that work?
Yeah. Okay, so the Blues, like you said, go to the finals for the first time in forever.
49 years.
Forever and a day. Chara practiced with the Bruins. He's probably good to go for game 1.
I know, right?
Justin Williams is uncertain with his future with the bunch of jerks.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Do you think he's going to retire or no? I don't think he will. He'll probably sign like a 1-year contract.
Dahan could miss the start of next season for the Canes due to a shoulder surgery, which has a 4 to 6 month recovery timeline.
Yikes.
Like we said, Hurdle, Carlson, and Pavelski all missed game 6. Doc Emmerich won his 6th straight play-by-play sports Emmy. The 7th time he won it in 9 years.
Wow. Hot dang.
It's alright.
He's pretty good. I know, I do like Doc Emmerich. I like Jim Houston and Craig Simpson better, though. I love Jim Houston. He's great.
I'm alright with Doc Emmerich. I mean...
Yeah, me too.
Not anything against him.
Me too, yeah.
No, it's nothing against him. I mean, I know it's hard once you go to, like, NBCSN, but I like... Maybe it's just because I'm biased, but I just like listening to the broadcast of Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond when they do Red Wings games versus if Doc Emmerich or John Houston does them or whoever.
Yeah. Jim
Houston, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the J right. Jim, John, they both start with Q.
Yo.
All right.
Jock.
And Strap. All right. The NHL draft so far looks like this.
Yeah.
It is set. Teams 1 through 29 are set.
Okay.
Is one lower than the other? No? Okay, it just feels like it. First overall is obviously the Devils.
The Sinners.
The Rangers are second. Third overall is going to the Blackhawks, Avalanche 4th, Kings 5th, Wings 6th, Sabres 7th, Oilers 8th, Ducks 9th, 10th Canucks, 11th Flyers, 12th Wild, 13th Panthers, 14th Coyotes, and 15th Canadians. Those have all been set for a long time now.
16th, yeah.
15th Canadians.
Oh.
That's all been set for a while time.
Yeah.
Then I made a mark because then this is all teams that have been in that their pick was in the this was the teams whose pick was in the playoffs, but it could have been traded to a different team.
Yeah.
So Avalanche are 16th, 17th is going to be the Golden Knights, 18th Stars, 19th Senators, 20th Rangers, 21st is the Penguins. It was so junky I couldn't even read it. Just like the team.
Yeah.
22nd is the Kings. 23rd overall is going to be the Islanders. 24th Predators. 25th is the Capitals. 26th is the Flame. Lightnings are going to go 27th. Hurricanes 28th. The hell did I write there?
I don't know.
Sabres are going to be 29th. And then the Blues or the Bruins are going to be 30th or 31st, depending on who wins and who loses. The winner will be 31st. The loser will be 30th overall.
Yeah.
The Blues did not touch the Clarence S. Campbell Bowl.
Yeah,
trophy.
Did Boston.
Boston didn't touch whatever the East.
Prince of Wales.
That's what it is. No, actually, I don't want that. Thornton is mum on his future after the Sharks' elimination. He will become an unrestricted free agent on July 1st. But I see him re-signing for another year again.
Me too. And then he's gonna probably retire and call it quits. Is my prediction after the 1920 season. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's getting old.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So that's all I've got for news.
Really?
Yeah, we were flying through it today. Well, you don't have NHL scores taking up a half hour of your time.
Yeah.
So. Unless you have anything else to add.
I got nothing.
Okay, time for a little bit of On This Day. And On This Day, I love this On This Day one.
This is going to be pretty
This
good.
is my other fun fact.
Alright, what is it? Have at it.
And I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to make this one last.
Okay,
right.
Best for last.
In 1970, the NHL grows from 12 teams to 14 teams when the Sabres and Canucks are officially granted franchises. The expansion fee... Oh, and let me actually look this up. Okay, let's go to the inflation calculator. Okay, we need to go from 1970 to $2019. And it is... It was $6 million. For the entry fee, which would be $39.5 million in 2019 dollars. Okay, the entry fee for Seattle, I think, was $650. I think it's a little bit more than inflation.
Yeah.
So that is that. The new teams will begin to play in the next season, 70-71, and are placed in the East Division with Chicago moving to the West, along with the 6 teams from the 1967 expansion. The Sabres finished 5th, and the Canucks finished 6th in their first season ahead of the Red Wings. Why did you have to add that? Nobody cared. In 1986, Patrick Wall makes 15 saves for the first of his 23 playoff shutouts in the Montreal Canadiens' 1-0 victory goalie battle.
Yeah.
Against the Flames in Game 4. The Canadiens become the first team to win 100 games in a final, as well as the first team to win 10 home games in one playoff year.
Jeepers.
And the Blues just did the opposite, winning 10 road games.
Which is even harder to do.
They might be at 11, actually. Let's see, hold on. They have 2 against Winnipeg.
Yep.
3 against Winnipeg, actually.
Yeah.
And then who did they play after Winnipeg?
Who did they play?
Because they split. They won a game in San Jose. They won 2 games in San Jose. The other 2 games came at home, so that's 6. They played Dallas.
Yeah, it was Dallas. Yep.
I don't know. Check that. How many road games has St. Louis won? Check that. Because I think they're pretty close to 10. In 1992, the Blackhawks advanced to the Cup final for the first time since 1973 and completed a sweep of the Edmonton Oilers in the Campbell Conference Finals with a 5-1 victory.
That's the paddling.
Double paddling. It's the 11th consecutive victory for the Blackhawks in a playoff record. Hold on.
Jeepers creepers.
In 2002, Dominik Hasek, the
Dominator,
becomes the first goalie in history of the Stanley Cup playoffs to be credited with an assist in overtime. Hasek and Stevie Wonder get the assist when the defenseman Freddie Olofsson scores at 12:44 of overtime to get a Red Wings a 2-1 win against the Colorado Avalanche. It's Olofsson's first playoff goal in 10 years. Just a few days. In 2004, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, that Tampa Bay Lightning in 2004 again. Advanced to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since entering the NHL in 92 when they defeat the visiting Philly Flyers 2-1 in Game 7. Goals by... I don't even want to try and pronounce that. And Freddie Moden helped Lightning captain Dave Andreychuk advance to the Cup Final for the first time after 22 seasons in the NHL.
That's pretty good.
In 2007, the Anaheim Ducks advanced to the Stanley Cup Final for their second time since entering the NHL in 93, holding out the Red Wings to a 4-3 holding out the Red Wings 4-3 in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals.
That's pretty good.
In 2012, the Red Wings outshot the Ducks 16-3 in the final 20 minutes.
Wow.
In 2012, the LA Kings returned to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time in 19 years by defeating the Phoenix Coyotes 43 in overtime. Let me see here. The Kings become the second team in NHL history to defeat the top 3 seeds in its conference since the NHL changes its playoff format in 1994. The other is the 2004 Calgary Flames. Each team is coached by Daryl Sutter. Los Angeles improves to 8-0 on the road in the 2012 playoffs and sets a record with its 10th consecutive postseason road win. It is the first trip to the final for the Canes since the Wayne Gretzky-led team loses in 5 games to the Canadiens in 93. In 2017, the Nashville Predators advanced to the Cup Final for the first time since entering the NHL in 1998 by defeating the Ducks 6-3.
Pretty much.
At Bridgestone Arena in Game 6. Colt Sizzle scores his 3rd goal.
Nice.
Playoff hat trick. Of the game with 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd period to put the Predators ahead 4-3. The Ageless Wonder made 38 saves, which wins 3 straight series after entering the playoffs as the second wildcard team from the West. Peter Laviolette becomes the first man to coach 3 teams to the Stanley Cup Finals. And this wonderful tidbit right here. In 2009, Nick Rasmus Dahlin Lidstrom sets an NHL record by playing in his 228th consecutive Stanley Cup playoff game.
Holy jumping.
A 4-3 overtime Aw, jeez. To the Blackhawks. In Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals at United Center. Lidstrom breaks the record set by Larry Robertson from 73 to 92. He finishes his NHL career with 263 postseason games played.
Just a few.
Second all-time to former teammate Chris Chelios is at 266. That son of a beach. Beat him by 3.
That?
He plays on 4 Stanley Cup winning teams before retiring in 2012. Oh, I should have played another year just to beat him.
Yeah, shoulda.
Son of a bitch.
I got that fact.
So the Blues road wins this year.
They are 7 wins, 2 losses.
On the road.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe
7.
Okay, whatever. So they do better on the road than at home. But they're 7 wins on the road, 5 at home. If they're 12-7.
Yep.
Yeah,
wow.
They suck at home. They're 500 at home.
Wow.
They're 5-5 at home.
Yep.
Yikes.
Jeepers creepers.
Well, hey, when you go from the to the house in half a season.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go on with some of that good old trivia. Ooh, I get to lead off this time.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead.
Let's change. Okay, where is the fun fact? Or not fun fact, the trivia question. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. I freaking scrolled by accident and it set it off.
Oops.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, there it is. All right. What goaltender with a minimum of 10 games played in the playoffs has the highest save percentage in the Stanley Cup playoffs? Like I said, with a minimum of 10 games. They had to play a minimum of 10 games.
Shoot. I think I remember that seeing that trivia question. Let me just look that up and scroll.
I don't think so.
The obvious guess and choice is Martin Brodeur. However, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna need some hints.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. He was drafted. Let's use the right mouse here. He was born on June 21st, 1986. He's currently age 33. So.
Oh, wow.
From Milford, Connecticut, where they do the Dan Patrick Show. Food for thought. He's 6'1". Got a cough. Turn and cough, kids.
He's still sicky.
218 pounds.
Ooh, skinny.
He's a goaltender, obviously. Catches with his left, so he's normal. He has only played for one NHL team his entire career.
I have my answer.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Is it Jonathan Quick? Yes, ma'am! That's how it's done. Chalk up a dinger.
I don't think so.
Once you said he was 33 years old, only played for one team in his entire NHL career, and he was born in Milford, Connecticut. That's in the USA. Once you said 33, one team, and Connecticut, I automatically thought Jonathan Quick because I know that Jonathan Quick was American. So hey, I just took a guess and it was right. That's pretty good, huh?
Well, you had 3 guesses, so all right, your turn.
So there's my trivia question.
Go.
All right.
Oh, his save percentage was .946.
Hot dang. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy jumping.
Oh.
My trivia question is, who in the history of the NHL for the playoffs? That's what we're talking about.
Daytona International Speedway.
No. Talking about playoffs, and he still gets it right.
Yeah.
Who has the most goals scored in one playoff period?
The most goals scored in one playoff period.
Yeah. Who was the last guy to do it on April 25, 1989?
April 25, 1989. Okay, so we're not going to go with Wayne Gretzky. Because that'd be too easy.
This guy went into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1997.
And Gretzky retired in 96.
Born in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Yeah, it's not Gretzky then.
6'4", 230 pounds, centerman, right-handed shot. I'll be shocked.
Yeah, it's not Gretzky because he's a left-handed shot.
Yeah. And this guy was drafted. You'll get 2 extra dingers if you can tell me the right answer after this hint. He was drafted first overall in the 1984 NHL entry draft by the other team in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so 1984, that's 2 players that come to mind.
First overall.
It's not Jágr because he played longer, so that means it's Mario Lemieux.
That is the correct answers. You get 3 free dingers for that.
Hey, I like the sound of that. Because
you're up to 6.
I always think Lemieux and Jágr got drafted.
Yeah.
And I always have to think, well, Jágr played until, like, last year. So it's obviously not Jágr because he was just born in 1986, damn near.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but he wasn't old enough to be in the draft in 1986 as well.
Yep.
I'm getting that. So, that was actually pretty good. So, it is time to go on to... What do you got?
Hold on. And that would help. Mario Lemieux, the last time he did this, for having...
Oh, yeah, don't just tell us the information at all, just...
Yeah, for having most goals scored in one playoff
can I
period.
Guess?
What is it?
Is it double digits?
No.
I thought you were just going to be looking at me like Mitt, just like...
Yeah, are you stupid?
Yeah, possibly.
Jeepers. Alright,
not until 4.
Take a whack at it.
Well, I guess I'm then.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Hold on.
He's dying.
How many guys have done this?
2.
What was the other time?
The only guy who ever did it first.
Well, duh.
On April 13, 1985.
Oh, so he only did it a couple years earlier.
4 years before. Tim Kerr.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if I've heard of him or not, but that's just who did it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with.
Take a guess.
Can you tell me what the final score of that game was, or no?
No, I don't. It doesn't say. I don't even know what it is. So.
Okay.
Most goals scored in one playoff period. Last guy to do it, Mario Lemieux, April 25, 1989.
-4.
That's it!
Well, let's go with the opposite of that. 5.
That is the incorrect answer.
Oh, if it was 4, I swear to God.
It was 4!
That son of a bitch!
Shit, should have done that.
I was being surprised. Alright, let's go with the opposite of 4. I bet it's frickin' 5.
It was not.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Why is it that stupid trivia questions are out to get me?
I don't know, it's better than inanimate objects.
Yeah, they have it in for my dad.
Yeah, they're out to get you. They're not out to get you. They're out to get Richie Rich.
God,
it's so funny.
It's so ridiculous. It's funny.
Yeah, that story is a ship show.
Why is it that objects
are
have
out
it
to
for
get
me? God. Oh man. All right.
Funnier than ship. All right.
Jeez.
We will now move on into...
And I tell you what, it's pretty funny sometimes.
It is.
So, all right, time to move on to the good old NASCAR. I mean... Okay, time to move on to the good old NASCAR. We're going to start off with some good old news. Biggest news being that the NASCAR Hall of... Well, I'm sorry. One of the bigger news is that the NASCAR Hall of Fame 2020 class selection is today.
Nice.
In fact, I think it might be being announced right now.
Okay. You check that. Did you know if they have the nominees or no?
Oh, I'm sure they have the nominees.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. 2020 Hall of Fame nominees.
Okay, let's hear
There's 25 of them, it looks like.
Oh, too bad there isn't 3 less.
One of them is Sam Ard, 26 of them. 2-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, 83 and 84, including 22 race victories.
That's pretty good.
Son of a bitch. We have Buddy Baker, won 19 times in the Cup Series, including the Daytona 500 and the Bojangles
Southern 500.
It's the greatest name ever.
It is.
Neil Bonnet, 18 career victories in the Cup Series, including 2 Coca-Cola 600 wins before a fatal crash at Speedweeks in 1994. Red Farmer, a three-time late model sportsman champion in 1956, a modified champion with more than 700 wins to his name.
Red Farmer, does he got a red tractor? Oh, I thought you were gonna do the boo sound.
I bet you he's a redneck.
He probably is.
Oh,
yes, ma'am.
That's a good one.
It is.
Yeah, this was back when NASCAR had late model sportsmen.
I know his favorite game. Red Rover. Okay, you gotta admit that one was pretty good. Oh, shut up!
I don't think you understand how bad that joke was.
I know.
You just called him gay.
Ah.
Well, he said his favorite game's Red Rover.
Well, it was a joke.
Ray Fox, a legendary engine builder, crew chief, and car owner. Harry Gant, winner of the 18 NASCAR Premier Series races, including 2 Bojangles
Southern 500
wins. We got Joe Gibbs. Obviously, we all know who he is. Skipping that. John Holman won 2 NASCAR Premier Series championships as co-owner of Holman Moody Racing. We got Harry Hyde, 1970 NASCAR Premier Series championship crew chief. Bobby Labonte.
Yes, ma'am.
2000 Premier Series champion, has 21 career wins at NASCAR's top level. We have Herschel McGriff, a 1986 NASCAR West Series champion. Ralph Moody, who won 2 NASCAR Premier Series championships as well as co-owner of Holman Moody Racing. We got Marvin Panch, 17-time Premier Series winner, including 1961 Daytona 500 and the 1966 World 600. We got Jim Paschal, 25-time Cup Series winner, including a pair of Coca-Cola 600 victories in 64 and 67. We got Larry Phillips, only 5-time NASCAR Weekly Series national champion. We got Ricky Rudd.
Yes, ma'am.
Won 23 times in the Cup Series, including the 1997 Brickyard 400.
Nice. Do you remember his number 10 Tide car paint scheme? Like Ricky Craven used to have?
Yeah, except Craven was not in the number 10. Actually, that's
he was number 32.
Actually, that's the picture they show him with his Tide sponsorship racing.
I love that car.
We got Mike Stefanik, winner of record-tying 9 NASCAR championships. Not Cup championships.
Hot dang.
Tony Stewart, I'm surprised it took him this long.
Smoke. Yeah, I'm surprised it took him this long, too.
Well, I think there's a period where they have to be retired so long before they could be
a
nominee.
Yeah.
3-time Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion, 02, 05, 11. 49 career wins at NASCAR's highest level, and a championship-winning Cup car owner. Of course, he's going to be in.
Yep.
We got Red Vogt, won the first Premier Series, formerly known as Strictly Stock Grand National Championship as a crew chief for Red Byron in 1949. We got Waddell Wilson, won 3 NASCAR Premier Series championships as an engine builder. We got a landmark award nominee, Edsel Ford II, great-grandson of Henry Ford and son of Henry Ford II, serving as member of the board of directors of Ford Motor Company. Another landmark award nominee, Alvin Hawkins, NASCAR's first flagman, founder of iconic Bowman Gray Stadium. We got Mike Helton, NASCAR's 3rd president and former chief operating officer, serving as the current vice chairman of NASCAR. We got Doug Matolier, founder and chairman of the board of Pocono Raceway until his passing in 2012. Ralph Seagraves formed groundbreaking Winston NASCAR partnership as executive with RJL Reynolds Tobacco Company. And that's it. So, they should be releasing those pretty... Well, let's start it at 4:45. Let's see. Can you tell me? So, last year's inductees were Jesse Gordon.
Nice.
Jack Roush, Roger Penske, David Allison, and Alan Kulwicki.
Nice.
So, we'll have to see. It said it started at 4:45, so it only started like about 10 minutes ago. So they went there. All right, anyways, moving on. In the NASCAR, All-Star Race TV ratings were flat from last year, 2.4... I just forgot. I thought I could rattle off numbers. I guess I can't. 2.44 million viewers compared to last year's 2.47. It's a wash.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got going on here. But I want to save that big news for last. We got big news. Big news. Big news.
And it is?
International Speedway Corporation agrees to be bought by the NASCAR.
Which is pretty good.
Yep, drinking... Where is it?
Watching NASCAR and drinking.
Where is it? I can't find it.
Don't tell me you deleted it.
I hope I didn't delete it. Why would I delete it? Oh, there it is.
That's what we're drinking.
Beer pull, but 21 means 21.
Yeah.
NASCAR is buying International Speedway Corporation in a deal worth about, guess how much? How much do you think that deal's worth? How many dingers you got? 5, 10, 15, 20. You're at 24 dingers. Jesse Gordon dingers. I'll give you, what's your record? 39? I'll give you 6 so you can get 30 if you get this right. How much do you think that deal's worth?
Let's go. I have absolutely no clue.
Each share is being sold or is being bought at $45 per share because ISC is a public company in the stock market. NASCAR is a private company.
Okay.
So
NASCAR's buying a company.
ISC is owned by the France family. NASCAR is owned by the France family, but they're set up as 2 different entities.
Okay.
NASCAR has always been private. It's always been the France family that's owned it. ISC has been public. It's been on the stock market. So now it says it must be approved by non/France family shareholders of ISC. So the shareholders have to agree at $45 a share. So if approved, the merger could be completed by the end of 2019. So how much do you think that deal's worth?
For buying the entire ISC.
For buying ISC. ISC will now be part of NASCAR.
Okay.
$50.
Yeah. I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, just take a stab.
Is it like half a billion?
$500 million? So $500 million?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even close.
I know.
$2 billion.
$2 million?
$2 billion.
Oh, $2 billion.
Billion.
Okay.
billion with a B. It's worth about $2 billion.
Okay. I had no idea.
Oh, I just said take a stab at it.
So, yeah.
That's why you're going to get 6 free dingers. But you didn't.
No, I almost had it.
International Speedway Corporation owns some of America's most well-known car racing facilities, including Daytona and Talladega. Actually, I'll give you... How many dingers? You're at 24. I'll give you 15 dingers. Fifth, you'll be tied at 39 if you can name the other 10 with only getting 2 wrong.
For...
What tracks ISC owned?
Oh my gosh. Could I quit now?
No. I want you to try and... You get 15 free dingers. You could have 2 wrong... You could have 3 wrong answers, because 3 strikes you're out.
Gosh. I have no idea.
Well, do you know the 23 tracks in NASCAR? You should. You got a schedule there telling you all the tracks. I just gave you 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, you got to name the other 10. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to know what tracks they own. There we go. ISC tracks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. NASCAR only goes to 12, though. 12 of those 13. All right, you're up. What tracks do you think ISC owns? Besides Talladega and Daytona.
Okay. Atlanta. Let's try Atlanta.
He's already starting off bad. Don't just go down the schedule.
I wasn't gonna do that. I have a little strategy in my head.
Oh,
okay. Let's try Martinsville.
Martinsville. There's 1.
Okay, how about Texas?
Nope, that's SMI. You're already 2 strikes, man.
Dang it. Alright, let's try Bristol.
Oh, that's SMI as well. He's done already.
Yeah, you know.
SMI is up. Nope, that's SMI.
See, I don't know this stuff. I have never heard of SMI and ISC or whatever it's called until you first mentioned it to me, however long ago back it was.
Well, ISC is International Speedway Corporation.
Yeah.
They own the tracks NASCAR goes to, except Pocono, Dover, and Indianapolis. Obviously, Indianapolis is owned by IndyCar. I'm sorry, Holman and Company.
Yeah.
IndyCar. Pocono is owned by the Matolio family, and Dover's owned by Dover International Speedway Corporation, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
No, the 12 tracks, ISC owns Auto Club, Chicagoland, Darlington, Daytona, Homestead, Miami, Kansas, Martinsville, Michigan, ISM, Richmond, Talladega, and Watkins Glen, along with Route 66 Raceway, which is the drag strip. Obviously, NASCAR doesn't go to the drag strip. That would be sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Who can get off the line better and go,
oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Classic, the most classicest form of racing.
Yes. Former/inactive ISC tracks are Nazareth Speedway.
Yep.
The Rock, Pikes Peak International Raceway, which is still being used, and Tucson Raceway Park.
Really?
So, yeah. Now, here's the thing now. So, since NASCAR is buying ISC always had to put out every year their financial records. When you're a public company, you have to put out your financial records publicly.
Yeah.
For your shareholders to see it. And they would put out their seating capacity of each track.
Yep.
Now that NASCAR's bought them into going private, they don't have to do that anymore.
Nice.
So now, we don't know exactly what the seating capacity of every ISC track is going to be in the next few years.
Yep.
Jeepers. Damn it, NASCAR!
I know, right?
But the bonus of this is now, because the track contracts run out next year.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't understand why NASCAR puts so much effort into changing the schedule for 1 year. But, it's NASCAR, whatever. So, they'll be able to now they'll only have to renegotiate with, instead of 5 track owners, now they only have to do with 4.
Yeah.
And 3 of them only have 1 track apiece. And, let me think. And only 2 of them actually have multiple race dates.
Yep.
And I can already see at least those 2 losing a date and possibly one of them losing their race completely. But now that NASCAR owns ISC owns 12 tracks. There's 23 tracks in NASCAR. 23 tracks in NASCAR. ISC owns 12. I think SMI owns 8. So that's what? Yep. Okay, so SMI owns 8 of the tracks NASCAR goes to. NASCAR is going to have a major stake because they're going to own the majority of the tracks they go to themselves. They also own Iowa. NASCAR itself actually owns Iowa.
Really?
So I want to see Iowa added to the schedule.
Yeah.
But with that, now NASCAR doesn't have to wait, however, until the track contract ends out to either add a race date at the track because it's doing well or yank one from a track because it's doing very poorly. But they had to wait. Or what they have to do now is they have to move around. So SMI, perfect example, happened last year. SMI, Loudon lost one of its 2 race dates, and it went to Las Vegas. That's fine because it's an SMI race date going to another track owned by SMI. You couldn't have it say, yeah, we're going to add a 3rd race at Daytona and take it from Loudon. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now you're breaking the track contract.
Exactly.
So, now with NASCAR owning at least these 12, say they don't want to go to Auto Club anymore. Okay? Now they can't really do that right now. It's a pain in the ass to do that.
Yeah.
Because now you have to say, oh, what track? Oh, geez, creeper. Now NASCAR's like, all right, you know what? You Auto Club, we're gonna go to Chicagoland twice, or whatever they want to do. So, or we want to add a 2nd race date at Darlington. Now they don't have to do all this monkeying around race date BS, or they could just
another Bojangles Southern 500,
or they could just say we're gonna take away the Auto Club date, we're not gonna replace it. They could just say that too. So, whatever. So that is good for NASCAR. And it makes it look good for NASCAR if they want to be bought out. Yeah.
It does.
All right, you got $8 billion on you just sitting around?
No.
Oh, okay. Because we could own NASCAR, and I'd change it to ASCAR so it could sound funnier.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, and that's fine. No, if I owned NASCAR, I would do so much. Oh, my God. I'd have like 5 TV deals going on, so every race could be on a big network rather than FS1 or NBCSN.
Yeah.
Every race is going to be either on Fox, NBC, ABC, /ESPN, /CBS, /TBS, or whatever.
Yep.
So, alright, that's all I've got for the good old NASCAR, except this weekend, we have the World 600.
Yep.
And the
Coca-Cola 600.
It's the same thing.
I know. Is there something else I'm missing?
Yes. Come on. There's 2 races every Memorial Day weekend in America.
Oh, the Indy 500.
Shh, took you way too long.
Yep.
Says the World 600, the Coca-Cola 600, same thing. Yes, the Indianapolis 500 is, I almost said 600. Now you got me all messed up.
Oh, jeepers.
I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass right now. Kind of like when he said who had, or who had that track.
Yeah.
No. Indianapolis 500 is 11 a.m. on NBC.
The Big Boy Network.
Race 6 of 17 on Sunday, May 26th. Also on Sunday, May 26th, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, is the NASCAR race, the World / Coca-Cola 600.
Yep. At
6 p.m. Eastern at Charlotte on Fox.
The Big Boy Network.
Ooh, I'm missing one of my colons. No wonder I've had a hard time at laying a deuce.
Shut up.
Just kidding. Take some Miralax, should be alright. Take a big old swig of prune juice, you'll get her set.
Alright, that's enough of that. Just lost my appetite.
Didn't have one to begin with.
Yeah. Keepers.
Alright, time to move on to who had
that number.
Okay, you're up, Harold.
Alright.
I quit, I don't care.
Yeah, me too. That's what my feeling is right now. But, however, I have a fantastic...
Hold up!
Who had that number? That's... Okay, I forgot about fantasy, too. Alright,
so neither of us lose dingers, because we're all...
over the place.
Stupid, so... Alright, for fantasy, this week at the Coca-Cola Pepsi 7-Up Dr. Pepper 600, just a reminder, I picked Bowman the Showman, and I know you're going, why'd you pick him? Because he's doing good right now, damn it.
Yep.
Andy picked Kevin Happy Harvick, probably the best pick out of all of us.
Yeah, but with Richie Rich
he
syndrome,
picked Martin Truex Jr. He was going to pick Harvick if you didn't.
I know.
And if I didn't. And then Mitt picked... wait. He picked...
his usual, and his pick for the championship this year, the Shrub. I know.
So, alright, now we can go on to trivia.
Alright.
That's better.
Wait, we already did trivia.
Who had that number?
That's better.
You know what? Stop it. You're just go.
By who had that number? You're on the 2006-2007 Detroit Wings season.
Yeah, at
and
that time
since it's May 22 for the Red Wings and the 06-07
Dino
season,
Cicerelli.
that is the incorrect
I know it
answer.
is. He didn't play in 2006-07.
Who had the number 22 then?
Well, I don't know.
This guy, born January 15, 1982, age 37, born in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, Illinois,
Buffalo
USA.
Grove.
Yeah, Illinois. 5'9", 195 pounds, defenseman, left-handed shot. This guy was undrafted. In the 2000-2001 season, he played one game for the in the USHL for the Chicago Steel, and then from that same season all the way 2000-2001 all the way to the 2003-2004 season in the CCHA, he played for the University of Notre Dame. He racked up about 2 points every 3 games for a defenseman.
Damn.
Which is pretty dang good. Then he signed a contract for the Detroit Wings franchise and played for the Grand Rapids Griffins in the 2003-2004 season, along with the 04-05 and 05-06 season. But then in the middle of the 05-06 season, he was called up and finished with the Wings from there. And then he played with the Wings from the 05-06 season all the way to the 2009-2010 season, where the next season after he was traded to or signed a contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then the next year in the 11-12 season, he played for the Springfield Falcons and the Columbus Blue Eyes. And then the next season after in the AHL, he played for the Rockford Ice Hogs, but then got traded to the Ottawa Politicians franchise and played 32 games in the AHL for the Binghamton Senators. That was in the 2012-2013 season. After that, he called it quits, even though he's 37 today, and this was 6 years ago. Retired at the age of 31, he called it quits then. 30 seconds left. His initials is BL.
No, not Lashoff.
It is not Brian Lashoff. Brian Lashoff is not retired. Defenseman. Left-handed shot. BL number 22. He was number 23 for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
What number was he for the Griffins?
I would assume 22.
Okay. That doesn't mean it is.
I know.
Stop the timer and check that, would you?
Alright. Oh, it's a good thing I looked it up.
Why? What number is he?
Apparently it was 14.
Okay. So we need BL.
BL, eh?
And he's Canadian.
American.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Born in Buffalo.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of your trivia question.
No, Buffalo Grove, Illinois.
Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Brian Lupel.
No.
Or whatever is Lupel or Lupo. I can't remember his first name.
Like Joffrey Lupel's last name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Brian Lupel. I don't think so.
Alright. I don't know, I just thought something. Brian Lupel? It's not Brian Lashoff, we know that much.
This guy's name is Brett Lebda.
Oh, Lebda.
You remember him, eh? It's time to bring back the old names now, huh?
Yeah.
Brett Lebda, eh?
Uh-huh.
That was my Who Had That Number.
All right, now you've pissed me off. You just got the harder version of my 2 Who Had That Numbers.
Oh, crap.
All right. Oh, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna
probably
hate
will.
yourself. You did it to yourself, boy. Nah,
I'm
not gonna be that mean. Instead, I will do. No, I'll do my original one. It'll be nice.
The easier one. Okay. All right. I'm ready to roll. Here we go.
Who had or who drove? Excuse me. The number 98 in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Uh-oh.
In the 2009 and 2010 seasons.
Oh, 98?
98.
Crap. 2009?
2010 seasons.
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
98.
Let me look up the paint scheme.
I was to say, please do.
So I'll stop the timer for you.
Cool.
In 2009, he was sponsored. Oh, I can't say that. It'd be a dead giveaway.
Not the sponsor.
I can't say. His car, I can't even say anything about his car.
It's a dead giveaway.
Yes, it is. He was born in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Oh,
on
I think
August
I just remembered
21st,
what the car looked like.
1980. He's currently 38 years old. He's 5'11", 10 inches, or 5'10", sorry, 180 pounds. He has run 447 NASCAR Cup Series races over 16 years. Currently still is in the Cup Series.
Holy.
He only has one win. His first race was the 2003 Sirius Satellite Radio at the Glen. 2003. His last race was this past week at Kansas. Or last points race at Kansas.
Yeah.
In the Xfinity Series, he has run 218 races over 15 years. 3 wins. His last race was the 2015 his last win was the 2015 Road America 180. His last race was the 2018 Alsco 300 at Kentucky. He has 3 wins, 5 poles in the Xfinity Series. In the Truck Series, he's run 6 races over 2 years. First race was the 2003 GNC 200 at Milwaukee. His last race was the 2007 Kroger 250 at Martinsville. He has 1 top 10. His only win, and it says on here, achievements, and it says only win, was the 2011, when he was able to hold off Jeff Gordon, who had fresher tires, for the 2011 Brickyard 400.
Oh, what's his name?
I can't search the web on Apple Watch.
Huh?
I must have set it off.
Some way, somehow. Initials.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
2000...
I've got a great last hit. You're going to get it in 30 seconds.
Okay, 2011, Ricky held off Jesse Gordon, who had fresher tires, but ended up 2011. That was 8 years ago. I
remember this race because I was watching it. It was great.
Number 98, right?
That year he was not in number 98.
Yeah, 2009. Okay, we're thinking of NASCAR only.
His father is more well known because of a home improvement store. 5 seconds left.
Oh, shoot.
He drove, when he won the Brickyard 400, he was driving the number 27. And I couldn't tell you what his car or sponsorship was because it was yellow and his sponsorship was a Menards.
Oh, it was the number 98?
Yep.
Of Paul Menard.
Paul Menard.
Menard.
Drove the number 98 car in 2010 and 2011. I thought that hint of a home improvement store would have been a dead giveaway. Because really there's only 3 big ones. Lowe's, Home Depot, and Menards.
Yeah.
I guess you could say Ace Hardware's, but...
Yeah, I thought of Lowe's and Menards. I thought of Lowe's and Home Depot, actually, and I thought, wait a minute.
He just didn't quite get to the 3rd one on the list.
Yeah.
And to that, he's like,
Oh, that was the completely wrong car I was thinking of.
Oh, were you thinking of the number 96?
Hold on. I was thinking of some number. Son of Beach.
What?
In the 2009 series, I thought it was the number 98 car that was sponsored. That was that light blue, green, lime green.
Tell me what year.
White, gray, and
Tell me
black.
what year.
NASCAR 09, number 96 car.
Oh, you were thinking about the number 96. I said
It was 96. I thought it was the 98 though. That guy's name, who I got Paul Menard mixed up with, was J.J. Jelly. Oh, that son of a beach.
Sponsored by DLP
Yeah,
and Ask.com.
that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. Right there. That's the car. Son of a beach. I swear I thought it was the number 98.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Well, that ruined my day.
Oh, geez. No, it didn't. Settle down. Alright, gotta go to NASCAR because the Hall of Fame has been announced. The inductees.
Nice.
Alright, let me just type in NASCAR because NASCAR will tell me who. Your Hall of Fame inductees
R A
are, did I get this right? Tony Stewart,
Smoke.
unshockingly, Joe Gibbs, Waddell Wilson, Buddy Baker, Bobby Labonte,
Which is pretty good.
Adele Ford II, and I thought, I'm sorry, did I say it? Yes, okay. Those are the 5 inductees into the NASCAR Hall of Fame for 2020. So, as a reminder, I actually forgot to tell you guys what the weekend schedule was.
Oh boy.
I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
The weekend schedule for the Coca-Cola 600 weekend is on Thursday. There is practice for the Cup Series at 2:35 to 3:25 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, practice from 8:35 to 9:25 a.m. Eastern. And then 11:05 to 11:55 a.m. Eastern. And then qualifying on Thursday at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. And then the race is Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So that is that. So, we thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN Show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and subscribe to our channel so we up-to-date new video releases. And hit the little bell icon so you can be notified when we do upload a new episode or we do a live stream. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier to produce and in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon, linked down below. If you'd like to download our podcast, it's on Apple Podcasts. If you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and download it through there. Just type in IHN Show and it'll pop right up just like that. Boop, just like that. If you'd like to contact the show, if you'd like to follow us on Twitter, it is at IHN Show. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description and in the outro screen, along with a link to the Patreon page. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there is no mean or vulgar language.
Racism, politics, and sexism is not allowed.
Just use common sense before you type. We're all here for good fun. All right, the white flag is in the air. Do you have anything else to add before I black flag you?
I do have something to add.
All right, so you're not getting black flagged.
Even though it's something quick, it's still a lap at Bristol. All right, what I gotta say?
It's better than a lap in the garage.
Yeah, I know, right? As an extra fun fact to end today's episode, an extra fun fact that I have to say is, on Facebook, the Detroit Red Wings Facebook page posted saying, "Congratulations to Vladimir Konstantinov being an inductee into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame class of 2019. That is what I have to end the show on today, ladies and germs.
You're at 30 dingers.
I think we both had a solid day today.
Yeah. So, just a reminder. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. Just as a reminder, Sunday, May 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern is Indy 500 NBC. Sunday, May 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern at Charlotte is the Coca-Cola 600 on Fox. We are for sure going to have a show next week, Thursday. We might have it Monday, for sure. Not Tuesday, but for sure Thursday. So it might be an extended show. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, we all hope you have a happy and safe Memorial Day. Please join us next week. Watch those races and support your local short track. Have a great extended weekend.